Hello everyone, welcome to AS online class, and in this class we will discuss some important and frequently asked question in banking RRB SSC from the chapter ratio, proportion and variation. So let's begin, my dear friends, here. But before I start the class, I request you don't forget these two or three things, my friend. Please like the video if any single question is helpful for you, or else consider it as your practice. And then please subscribe and refer to your friends and bell icon so that whenever we start the class, you will be able to get the notice of it. And the very first question on the board is this, my young friends. Okay, the volume is not a little bit big, but the question is simple. Let me study here and then I will give 30 seconds to you to answer the question. Now look at this one. The train fare, the bus fare and the air fare between two places are in the ratio of 5:8:12. Fare ratio. And the number of passengers traveled by these is in the ratio of 3:4:5. And the total fare collected on a particular day through these three modes of transportation trip is rupees 1,07,000 in a single trip. Now, what is the question? Find the total fare collected from the air passenger. Can you answer the question, my dear friends? So, by this time you have noticed that the fare ratio is 5:8:12. This is the fare ratio. And the number of passengers on a particular day, and that ratio is, that's 3:4:5. Now, you are asked that if the total amount collected is this one by all the three modes, then what is the amount collected by air? Now, this is the first one is train, bus and air. That's train, bus and air. So, how much is collected by air? Your 30 seconds starts now. I will just wait for 30 seconds, my young friends, and then I'll see if you can answer the question. Come on, come on. All this we will consider it as our practice. So someone has answered the question, and I can see that the Pawan is saying that option 2, and he has answered the question in less than 30 seconds. Okay, I am really proud, Mr. Pawan. I am really proud. So it's a revision for you. Time is up, and option B, that's a 2. Rightly said, Mr. Pawan. Thank you. Now look at this part. Now, the fare ratio and the number of passenger ratio. The product of this will be the ratio of the revenue generated by train, bus and air, which Pawan beautifully understand it. So, that is 5:3 is 15, and that's 8:4 is 32, and 12:5 is 60. Further, it will not get cancelled. So, therefore, I need the train airfare. Okay. Mr. Pawan and all my friends, 60 part I need out of 1,07,000. That's all. So that is that's 1,07,000 into 60 parts out of the total. How many parts over here? That comes 107. Yes, 107. So it's clearly that's 1,000. That comes 6,000 should be your answer, and you have rightly said option choice B is your answer. So the only part we have to learn here is the fare ratio into the number ratio will be the total revenue ratio. Moving to the next question, my friends, and this is the next question. Let's consider this as your practice if you know it. Now look at this one. In prelim we get that A is to B ratio is given to us, B is to C ratio is given to us, C is to D ratio is given to us, and we are asked to find out A is to D. There is a beautiful method for that. I am just waiting for your response first. 30 seconds is yours. Right. Let's answer the question. Answer the question. Anusha, very good evening. Very good evening. Come on, my dear friends, consider it as practice. right? Because you don't know what the type of question I am going to give you. But all the questions are the prelim level questions. Don't worry for that. So it's a practice for you. Then another 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Any response? Any response? Let me check that. What is the answer? The answer is option D. If your answer is D, that's right, my dear friend. What is that D? 2:3. Okay, let's check how do I do it. We know that we have learned these things in the very basic. That is A by B. When it is asked A is to D, then the approach is A by B into B by C into C by D. That will give us, that's B gets cancelled, C gets cancelled and A by D. And what is that? That is 15 by 16 and into 8 by 25 and into, that's 20 by 9. That this is going to give us the answer here. And what comes over here, if I notice that with 5, this is 5 times and this is 3 times, with 3, this is 3 times, and with this 5, there's 4 times, with 4, this is 4 times, and with 4, this is 2 times. Finally, I am getting 2 by 3 as your answer, which is option choice D. Let me see how many of you have answered this question. How many of you have answered this question, my young friends? Okay, okay. That's good, that's good. So it's the easiest way to answer the question. When it is as first term to last term ratio, this is the best method to answer it. Am I right, Pawan, Anusha and all other my friends? Okay. The next question on your board is this. So I will read the question and then I will give 30 seconds for you to answer the question. In a game, the Rajesh lost one-third of the money in the first round of the game. And in the second round, he loses 3/5 of his remaining money. Please notice that remaining money, 3/5 of the remaining money. And in the third round, he lost 4/7 of the rest, whatever is left. Okay, he is left with what part of the original sum of the money? Hope you are understanding it. This type of question frequently comes in the exam. Your time starts now. Answer it, my dear friends. So, let me see that. Some of you consider it as practice. Please consider it as practice to improve your speed. Come on. Answer it. Your still 8 seconds is on the board. Try to answer the question. Don't worry, even if you can't answer the question within the limited time. It's okay. The time is up and I'll give you the option now. And the option choice is B. If anyone has got option B, that's right. What is option B? I noticed that option B is 4 by 35. What is, how to find it out? In the first round, what happens? 1/3 is lost. So what is left? 2/3 is left. So in the second round, what happens? That 2/3, what part he has lost? 3 by 5 he has lost, and that gives us 2 by 5. And in the last round, third and last round, what happens? 4/7 of the remaining. So what is the remaining? If I add up this one and take out from 1, I will be getting the remaining. So what is it? 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5. My LCM is 15 over here, and here it is 5 and 6, that is 11 by 15. If I take out 11 by 15 from 1, I am getting 4 by 15. That is what the remaining is. So 4 by 15, what part is? That's 4 by 7. That is what the 4 by 7 he lost. So that means what? How much is lost? 4, 4, 16, and 16 by 15 into 7, that comes 105. Am I right over here? 105. Now the question is, what part he has left? The total part is how much is the total part? I got this as 4 by 15. This one, 4 by 15 of the remaining, and the remaining is 4 by 7. So, okay. So, I need to subtract it. From 4 by 15. I need to take out 4 by 7. Am I right? Where from I got this? 4 by 15. Okay. 4 by 15 minus 4/7 of the rest. So, what is the rest over here? The rest is 11 by 15 if I am taking out. So, this is what I got over here. Now, my answer should be that's 4 by 15 which is left. From there, if I take out 16 by 105, my answer is ready here. And I can clearly see I am getting this one as 12 by 105. That should be my answer. But 105 is getting cancelled by 3 and the 12 is getting cancelled by 3. Therefore, it should be 4 by 35. That should be my answer. Do we have option? Yes, option choice B. Yes, friends, a little calculative is there, but you don't need to write down all these things while you are writing the exam. Let's move on to the next question. And the next question is on the board over here. I will read the question and then I will give you 30 seconds. In a firm, the ratio of male to female officer is 4:7. You are understanding that part. If 50 male officers and 100 female officers are shifted to another firm, so we need to subtract them. Then the ratio of the male to female is becomes 7:12. Now find the number of male officer before shifting the firm. That means the male officer, what one is that? This is 4x. I need to find out 4x. Will you do that, my dear friends? I am giving you 30 seconds. You can do that. Male by female, write down this way. So we know that that's 4x by 7x, and there is some changes is there. That's the 50 male officers is subtracted, and how many female officers? 100 female officers are subtracted, and your ratio is become 7 by 12. Still you have the 5-second answer it, my dear friend. Come on. Okay, Appal Naidu. So nice, sir. So nice. 4 by 15. That's right. Now, can you answer this question? Appal Naidu, sir. Can you answer this question? All my young friends who are watching the video. Okay. Shall I check the answer? Or the time was too less to answer this question? I'm just waiting for your response, my brother. Okay. So now I will check the answer. And the option choice is D. If those who got the option choice D is correct, my friends, and the D is 400, let's check how do I get the 400 over here. So 12 4 is 48 over here. I notice that. 12 4 is 48. Just practice it. It's a practice. You have to keep practicing. Do you know when I become a from State Bank of India clerk to Bank of Baroda officer, I was only preparing the questions which I already prepared in order to increase the speed. And you know, bank exams is almost about the speed examinations along with the combination of knowledge. So anyhow, let's move on. So 12 4 is 48 and 7 7 is 49. So I am getting x over here, and over here that's 600. Okay, and here it is 700. That means x is equal to 100. If x is equal to 100, then what is 4x? 4x is equal to 400. So option choice is D. Right? So 4x, which is nothing but 400. Don't write all this theory part, but I really appreciate someone has responded it, and it is none other than Deepak Kumar. Very good evening, Mr. Deepak Kumar. You have rightly answered the question. Option choice D. Moving on to the next question, and which is here. Look at the question here. The first we will check the question, then I will give Mr. Deepak 30 seconds. The ratio of the income of A and K is 4:5, and the ratio of their expenditure is 2:1. if each of them are saving rupees 6,000 per month, then what is the monthly income of Amar? You know, it's a very common question, but still, let me give you 30 seconds over there. Yes, friends, try this. I'm sure you know how to do it. With that, there is a trick to answer this question. We will work out that trick now. Till that time, I'm waiting for your response. Your response. Come on, Deepak Kumar. I can see that the Pawan is saying option A. Still time is there, but he so quickly answered the question, but that means he knows the trick. Okay, the time is up. Let me check that. You are right, Mr. Pawan. You are right, my young brother. And Appal Naidu is saying 10,000. That is option A is right. So how do we do it? What is the trick? I think you know this one. So this is what the income ratio, that is 5:4. And what is that expenditure ratio? The expenditure ratio is 2:1, and both of them, income minus expenditure, both of them are saving 6,000 rupees, right? So you know the best trick to answer the question. So what we do over here, 2 into 4 is 8, and 5 into 1 is 5. So 8 minus 5 is 3. So 3 part is equal to what the next point we are going to do. That is 2 into 6,000, that's 12,000, minus 1 into 6,000. Instead of that, the difference between these two is 1. So 1 into 6 is 6,000. That's how it's concluded. Now, what is the question I need to find out? The Amar's income. So I know 3 part is 6,000, then 1 part will be 2,000, and 5 part will be 10,000. That's your answer, and rightly said, my dear young friends. I really appreciate you and consider it as a practice for you. Now the next question on the board is this. Okay. So now we will move on to the next question. I will read it and then give 30 seconds. In a school, the number of boys and girls are in the ratio of 5:7. Okay. 8 more boys are admitted during the season. So boys to girls. I'm sure you know the trick to answer this question. The new ratio, a few boys are admitted during. So a few boys are added over here. Right? The ratio is become 1:1. It's so simple, my dear friends. So then in the beginning, the difference between the number of boys to girls is, what is the difference between boys to girls initially? Yes, my friends. So your 30 seconds starts now. I'm sure all of you will be able to answer the question. Come on. Come on. I'm just waiting for your response over here. So okay, D8. My God, Pavan, you really rocks. I need to talk to you. You are so fast and you're so clear. Deepak Kumar has answered option 8. Let me check that. D8. That means you know how to answer the questions in this this type of question in a best method. That means a trick. And what is that trick we are talking of? So the girls is remain same here. So what I will do is I will multiply this by 7, the whole ratio by 7. So 7 into 1 is 7, and here also 7 into 1 is 7. So the girls remain same. So there is an increase of boys. How many parts increase over here? I notice that there is an increase of 2 parts. That is 5 and 7. 2 parts increase? Yes. So if the 2 part increase, what I need to find out? 8 more girls have joined. More boys have joined. That means this 2 part is 8, 1 part is 4, then 5 part, yes. 5 part will be 20, but the difference, they ask the difference. So here the difference is 2 part, when 1 part is 2, 1 part is 4, 2 part is 8. Rightly answer the question. So this is 2 part, which is 8, option choice D. So I know that you people know this trick. Okay, the next question here. This is your next question. After reading the question, I will give you some time for you. Now, what is that? The mean score, come on my friends, consider its practice. Mean score of a class A is 40 and the math in a maths test of 30 marks is 73. What is that? Mean score of class A of 40 students. Okay, 40 students in mathematics of the test of 30 is 23. That means 40 students are there. Their average score is 23 out of total 30. The next one, the mean score of class B of 45 students in the same test is 22. In the class A is 23, in the class B it is 22. What is the ratio of the mean score of both the classes to that of A? So that is both the classes means A plus B is to A. That is what I need to work out. Can we think of it? I am giving 30 seconds to you. Come on my friends. So I will see how many of you can understand this question. So I will write couple of the basic things. That's A and B. The number of student is 40 and 45 I think. Yes, 45. And the average score, I am just writing AVG, average score. In the first case it is 23. In the second case it is 22. Come on. Answer the question. Anyone answered it? Your time is up. Your time is up. Anyone answer the question? And option D. Kumar is saying option D. Let me check that. Is that correct? Kumar is correct. It's option A. I think Kumar has given the answer for the previous question. Come on my friends. Whoever it is, 1%, 2%, 5%, tell me what should be the answer. How do we approach it? Now, we will find out the mean. So here it is number. So can I take the ratio of this number? What is the ratio of this number? This is 8 and this is 9. So 8 into 9, 23 plus 9 into 22 divided by 8 plus 9 which is 17. So let's do that part. Here it is 8 into 23, I get 184 and plus that's 9 into 22 which I get 198 and divided by this 8 plus 9 which is 17. So when I add up this one, I see that 382 this one. Yes, when you divide this 382 by 17, then you will be getting how much? 17 2 is 34. Am I right? 34. I left with 4 and it goes how many times? 3 times. Close to 17 3 is 51. Close to 2 times. 2 or 3 times. I think it is close to 3 times. Let's consider this part. Now, what is the next? It is said that what is the ratio of the mean score of both the class? The mean score of both the class is how much is that? 23 to the class A. And what is the class A? The class A is 23. So what is the percentage? We have to find it out. How do we get that score? Mean score. Am I getting the same thing over here? 382 by 17 and is 2. Okay. Okay. Make a small adjustment over here. I will consider this as 382 by 17 and my requirement is, it is said what is the mean of both the classes, that is 382 by 17 is to this 23. Tell me my young friends, what's the answer? 382, where 382 is there? In the first case 382 is there. The other one is 23 into 17. So the only options I have is A. Therefore my answer is A. Let me check. Any any of my friend answer the question? Okay, not an issue, not an issue. Hope you understood how to answer this question. Moving on to the next question, friends, and it is here. Will you say that? What's the question? Shall we check together? If we increase 50% of a numerator and 80% of denominator of a fraction, the fraction, what fraction of the original will be the new fraction? Previously asked question. I'm sure you can answer the question. Your 30 seconds starts here. Let's come on, consider it as practice. 1 hour together we are practicing it. You have 23 seconds. Let's original fraction be x by y. I'm just giving the clue to you. So there is an increase of 50%. So that is 1.5x by there is an increase of 80% in the denominator. So that is 1.8y. Right? Now, this fraction is what percentage of the original fraction? That's what it is, it? Come on, answer the question. So, your time is up, and I am very happy to see that Mr. Pawan has saying that option C is the answer, and you are right, my dear friend. You are right. And so nicely you answer the question. I really appreciate you. This is 5x by 6y is what percentage of x by y? So as x by y gets cancelled, I will be getting it is 5 by 6. And what is 5 by, we have the answer in the fraction, 5 by 6. Pawan, done well, my dear friend. And hope everyone understanding this one. So I am moving on to the next question, and the next question before that, please don't forget to like it, my dear friend. Please share it with your friends. Okay, so this is the question. Okay, now what it is? The ratio of the income of A to Amir to that of Ali. These two persons' income ratio is there. If they expended, that means the expenditure is 9:5, and the A saves 2,600, whereas Amir saves 2,600, whereas Anil saves 1,800. Here the saving is different for these two people. Then their respective incomes are. What is their respective incomes? So you know the answers is there. In the previous case, we have done one question where the saving of both the persons were same. In this case, the saving is different. Please answer the question. Your time starts now. Come on. Anyone answering the question? Anyone answer the question? Come on, Ms. Anusha, Deepak Kumar. Answer it. I am sure some of you will be able to answer the question. Come on, Mr. Pawan. Come on. And the time is up. Let me check your option. The option is A. If your option is A, that's correct. And what is the method over here? So we go with the little basic method in the cases like this. That is 5x minus the saving is 2,600 by here it is 3x minus the another person Ali's saving is 1,800, and this has become 9:5. That's all. By solving this you get the answer. So anyone answer the question? Anyone answer the question? Come on. Okay, leave it. That is 5 is 25, 25x and 3 is 27. So I got this as 2x, and 2x is equal to, when I multiply this one, so that 130 I get over here, and 18,9 I will be getting 162. That means the difference is 32. So that is 3200 is there. So therefore what is the x value? X value is 1600. what is their respective income. So if the x is 1600, the first number will be 16 into 5, that is 8000. Okay, and the second number will be 16 into 3, that comes 4800. So do we have any option? That's 8000 and 4800. Option choice A. Option choice A. Yes, friends, just practice it, no? Be with the pen and paper and practice, improve your speed. Done. I am moving on to the next question, and it's here. What is this question? Let me read it out and let's check you are comfortable or not. Two numbers are in the ratio of 2:3. If 20 is added to 20% of the smaller number, what is the smaller number? This one is the smaller number. So I will take the 20% of this and I will add 20 to it. And it will be equal to 10% of the larger number plus 25. This is what the larger number is. So 10% of this 3x plus 25. Now find out the smaller number. Your 30 seconds starts now. Come on, my friends. We'll together keep practicing it, and I know that the bank exam is mainly of specially prelim. It's about the speed only. No question will be there where you don't know. Probably out of 35, 2 or 3 questions. Okay. In the other cases also, in the RRB and NTPC, your still 9 second, 8 second is there. So let me check your answer. Anyone responding it? Anyone responding it? Please come on, my friends. So the time is up. The time is up. I'll check the answer. Let's check. That's 100. Option A. Whoa, wow. Wonderful, Mr. Pawan. I think your name is Pawan, right, sir? Okay. Now, how do I do it? I will take the 20% of 2x. And that comes how much? That's a 0.4x. And I will add how much to the smaller number? 20 is added to the smaller number, plus 20. This is equal to, here look at this one, this is equal to. So rightly answer the question. Deepak, let's see that 10% of the larger number plus 25. What is 10% of 3x? That's 0.3x plus 25. This equation is given to us. Solve and get the x value. You will be getting the answer over here. I need to find out the smaller number, that is 2x. So fine, I notice that this and this gets cancelled over here. 0.x or 1x, 0.1x is equal to 5. So x is equal to 50. Am I right? If the x is equal to 50, then 2x, which will be 100. So nicely answer the question, Mr. Pawan. I really appreciate. Let me see that Anusha answer the question. Okay. Yes, Mr. Pawan. Thank you for confirming your name, Mr. Kumar. Is that okay, sir? It was very simple, right? Now, the next question on the board is this. Okay. So, how to answer this question? It says that a cube plus b cube is to a cube minus b cube is equal to this ratio. Then what is a by b? Come on, Pawan. Come on, Mr. Kumar. Answer the question. I am giving you the time over here, and that is 30 seconds. Come on. In this 30 seconds, I hope I will get the answer. Come on. Yes, Pawan. Deepak Kumar. Answer it. Still you have some time to answer the question. Use the componendo dividendo property. In a proportion, we learn the componendo dividendo property. Use that property, my dear friend. And time is up. So if you have done, let me check your answer. And if you get the option B, you are right, my dear friends. Okay. Now, how do I do it, this one? That's look at this one, a cube plus b cube by a cube minus b cube. Is it not componendo dividendo? If I apply this, then what will happen over, which is equal to, let me write down this also, 185 by 158. So when I add up over here, then that is plus b cube minus b cube will get cancelled. Then I will be left with the 2a cube. And when I subtract this over here, then a cube will get cancelled. I will be left with 2b cube. So that is 2b cube. I applied the Componendo dividendo formula. And the same way I will add over here and subtract over here. When I adding over here, I notice that this is 343, and when I subtract this one, I am getting this one as 27. Hope everyone is understanding that. So now cancel this one, cancel this part, and you know that what is 343? That is 7 cube. So when I cancel the cube over here, then it will be the cube root, which is 7 by 3. That should be the answer. 7:3. Do we have option? 7:3. So what I did here, I simply use the Componendo dividendo formula. So let me see, any of my friend answer the question? Yes, my dear friend Pawan, you rightly said option choice B. Well done, sir. Well done. Next question on the board is this. Come on. Now, how do I answer this question? Seats for mathematics, physics and chemistry in the schools are in this ratio. Fine. And there is a proportional increase in the seat by 30%, 40% and 50% respectively. So what is the ratio of increased seat? You know, if you have ever written the exam, you definitely know this type of question comes when the ratio is there and there is some percentage increase in the ratio. What will be the new ratio? Your time starts now, my dear friend. Come on. Come on. 30 seconds. I am sure most of you will be able to answer the question. Most of you will be able to answer the question. I am sure of it. Come on. Let me see your comment box. Oh my God, the Pawan has already answered the question and he says 91, 112, 91, 112 and 135. So quick, Mr. Pawan. So let me check the answer. Option A, you are right. My friend, your concept is very, very clear. Keep doing the practice, my friends, from wherever it is possible. Your speed keep increasing and the new concept, new method you will develop, new concept you will be updating yourself. Let me come to this part here. This is 7 is there, which is increased by 30%. That means 130%. That means 1.3. So this ratio is 1.3 into 7 is 2. The second one, this is 8 into, it is increased by 40%. That means the number is 140%, which is 1.4. So let's write down into 1.4. And is to the third number is that's 9 part into, it is increased by 50%. That means 150%. That means 1.5. So take this one. This product is your ratio. So 13.7 is 91. In all the cases the decimal is there, I can ignore. The moment Pawan has noticed 91, only one option, he stopped there and said option choice A. That's the smart way of looking it. So I will not check the rest of the part, as with 91 starting, there is only one option and there is none of these. If none of this is there, I will go for the next part. Fine, my dear friends. Moving on to the next question here, and it's here. And it's here. So, very first thing is, let's read the question. What is the least possible number which should be subtracted from 16, 19 and 23, so that the resulting numbers will be a continued proportion? You know what is continued proportion. Now tell me, you know this type of question very frequently comes in the bank exams, also the NTPC, RRB NTPC and also SSC. Your time starts now. Come on, answer the question. Your 30 seconds starts now. Let me see how many of you answer the question here. Come on. Can you answer this this time, Mr. Kumar? Can you answer it now? Deepak Kumar and Pawan? Still you have the 11 second on the board? Still you have the 11 second on the board? Come on, my friend. Let's see. Your time is up, and this is what your answer is. Let me check. Option choice D, 7 is your answer. If you got 7, that's right. So when it is, we are talking about the continued proportion, what does it mean? What should be subtracted from the number? These are the numbers. So let's check that if I take 1 should be subtracted, then what happens? So this is 15 and this is 18 is to, that's 18 is to, that's 22 if 1 is subtracted. So 5 into 2 is 10. I am getting the 0. The product of the extreme is equal to product of the mean. Here I am not getting 0. So we answer this type of question with the option verification. So as we already identified the 7 is the answer, let me check that. So that is 16 minus 7, that comes 9 is to, that is 12, should be proportionate to, 12 is to, the 7 has to be subtracted over here. And all my friends knows these two products are same, 9 into 16 which is 144 and 12 into 12 144. The 7 is the answer. Well done. Next question on the board is this. Get ready. Here. So let us read the question first. The two natural numbers are in this ratio and their product is, the product of the number is 768. Then find the smaller number. Very frequently asked question. Come on, my friends, your 60 second starts, 30 seconds starts now. Come on. It's a frequently asked question. Let me see. Any of my friend can answer the question? It's a practice. Consider it's a practice. You have to go through a lot of practice before you actually clear the exam with the help of your experience and the speed. Come on, 24. Mr. Pawan, David Singh is 24. Oh, wow. I really appreciate my young friend. Let me check your answer. Option choice C, 24 is right answer. Right answer, my friend. So, how did you get this one? Let me check that. So, the natural numbers are there and the product of their product is given to us. That means 6x into 8x. 6 into 8 is 48, 48x square. So, you have rightly said 48x square which is equal to, that 768 is given to us. Therefore, the x square is equal to, it goes 16 times, therefore x is equal to 4. You have already worked out x is equal to 4. You need to find out the smaller number. The smaller number is 6. 6 4 is 24. Option is C. So nicely answer the question. Well done, sir. Well done. The next question on your board is this. Come on. Let us see that what is this question all about. What must be subtracted from each number? So there are 4 numbers are there now. Each number to remain in proportion. That means this is not a continued proportion as in the previous cases. But still we have to answer this question with the option verification. 23 is to 40 is proportionate to 57. 57 is to 108. So it's not a continued proportion. Please answer the question. You know this type of question very frequently comes. Come on, my friends. I really appreciate David Singh. आपने बहुत ही अच्छा किया, sir. Come on, answer this question, Mr. David. Your time starts now. चलिए. आप लोग तो टाइम से भी ज़्यादा स्पीड हैं. Come on, come on. Come on, what should be subtracted? So that just check the unit digit. Check the unit digit. And you are saying option A is Pawan, option A. Check your answer once, Pawan. Check your answer. Come on, David Singh. The time is up. Time is up. And I check the answer, option D. It's option D. So let's see that how do I get this answer. Now, if I directly I will go for that, because you know the method, the option verification method. If I verify the first option 4, then I will be getting 19 over here, I will be getting 36 over here, I will be getting 53 over here, and I will be getting 104 over here. So 4 into 9, 36. The unit digit is 6, and 6 3 is 18. The unit digit not equal. So the same way I will keep going on elimination. You will get that 6 fits into that. Then if I take out the 6 over here, so then this comes 17 over here, and here it is 36, 34, and here 51, and here 102. The very first thing I will check the unit digit. That is 7 into 2, 14. The unit digit is 4. 4 into 1, unit digit is 4. And you can verify the rest part also. You will get that 6 is to be subtracted. Option choice D. Right, my friends? Moving on to the next question. And this is your next question on the board. What is this question is all about? Let me read that. Then I will give 30 seconds to you. In an army camp, there have been a provision for 425 people for how many days? 30 days. However, 375 men attended the camp. How much for 30 days? For 425 people. But only 375 people have attended. So it will last for a long time. Now, how long did the provision last? And your option starts over here. Time starts over here, 30 seconds. Come on. I am sure many of you will be able to answer the question. I am waiting for your comment. Option, 34 days. Oh my God. David Singh, आपको बहुत अच्छे तरीके से पता है ऐसे क्वेश्चंस को कैसे बनाना है. I really appreciate my brother. इसको एक रिवीजन की तरह मान लीजिए. चलिए, let's see that anyone else is answering the question. The time is up. Let me see that Mr. David is correct or not. And that is option C. आपने सही कहा सर. Option C, 34 days. Yes, David. Yes, Pawan. Rightly answered it. Now, let me answer this question. How do I do it? So, you know that M1 into D1 is equal to M2 into D2. Just apply that time and work formula. So, that is 425 into 30, which is equal to 375 into D2. That gives you the answer, which is 34. So, let's cancel this one and you will get that 34 days. D2 is equal to 34. Option choice C. Beautifully answered, my brothers. Now, move on to the next question. And that is this. Let's check this one. A certain sum of money is divided among A, B and C. A gets 1/3 of the amount B gets. A gets 1/3 of the amount B gets. Amount B gets. And what is that? A gets 1/3 of the amount. Okay. So this is separate. A gets 1/3 of the amount. Okay, clear? And here it says B gets thrice as much as what C gets. So B is equal to 3 times of C is given to us. Come on, Mr. Pawan. And C gets rupees 1,200 less than what A gets. So C is equal to A minus 1,200. That's what. Find the share of A. Find the share of A. Come on, my friends. I'm sure you will be able to do it. Your time starts now. And here, 30-second. Yes? Come on. I'm looking for your comment. I'm looking for your comment. Come on, my friends. Answer it. Answer it. Where is the comments? Where is the comments? Okay, okay. Okay, fine. So, let me answer this question now. What I know is A has got 1/3. Let me check your answer first. So, your answer is D. If you got the option D, that's correct, my dear friends. So, here I know that A got 1/3. Then what is B plus C? So, B plus C will be 2/3. Right? So, B and A and C ratio 3 is to B and C ratio. B is to C is nothing but 3 is to 1. Okay. Out of 2 by 3, the B gets 3 parts. So, how do I calculate the B part over here? 2 by 3 into 3 by 4. 3 by 4. So, here I am getting this one as 1 by 2. So, till now, we already know A share, we already know B share. And from the total, if I take out the 1/3 and 1 by 2, I will be getting the share of C. Or from 2 by 3, if I take out 1 by 2, I will be getting the C share. So, anyhow, you can find out the C share. The C is equal to 1 minus 1 by 3. Okay. So, what I need, find the share of A. So, okay. And whose amount is given to us? So, here we have the amount here. So, we need to get the ratio here. Now, I am getting that 1 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2. Yes, my friends. Or you can put the bracket over here. So, you are getting 6 is the LCM over here. And there's 2, 5. So, I'll be left with 1 by 6. So, this way I am getting the ratio of A, B and C, which is 1 by 3, 1 by 2, 1 by 6. I will take the LCM of 3, 2 and 6, which is 6. So, I will multiply this with 6. So, I get this as 2. For A it is 2. And with 6 when I multiply this, I am getting 3. And with 6 when I multiply this one, I will be getting 1. That's what the ratio is. Now, I need the A share. Look at this one. I need the A share. And the C share I know. What is the difference between A share and C share? 1200. So, how much difference here? 1 part. Then when part is 1200, then A is 2 part, which is 2400. Hope it is clear, my dear friends. 2400, option choice D. Okay. Let's go to the next question here, and is this. Let me see. Some of you have so nicely answered the question. That's great. That's great. So, let's answer this question now. And what is this? Let's move on. Here, a bag contains rupees 3000. Note, you know that this type of question comes in the exam. The notes which are in the denomination of rupees 50, rupees 100 and rupees 10, rupees 10, the same is repeated over here, are in the ratio of 5:8:10. Then the number of notes of rupees 50, very common question, the basic or prelim level question. Answer it, my dear friends. 30 seconds for you. Come on. I am looking at your comment, and let me see how many of my friends can correctly answer the question here. Come on, come on. Wonderful, wonderful. Answer it, answer it. Still you have the 9 seconds, 8 seconds. Come on, come on. And 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 1 and 0. Time up. And your answer is, look at this, option C. So, if you got the answer, option C, which is 24, that's right, my dear friends. So how do I am going to do it? That is very common question, these type of questions. This is not new for ratio and proportion. This is the denominations, and their numbers are in the ratio of 5x and then 8x and then 10x. You know, this is how we answer this question. So the total amount is that's 250x plus 4 or 8. This is 100. Okay, my writing order has to be changed. Now this is the first one is rupees 100, and the second is rupees 50, and the third is rupees 10. That is the order. Okay, fine. So I should erase this one. Now in this case, what happens? I'm sorry. Why? Because in the first one the order is different. So wrong order is given over here. Therefore I am extremely sorry for that, my dear friends, but it's okay, sometimes it happens. So this I get this as 500x, right, plus this is 400x. Hope you are understanding this one, plus 100x. That is what the very common 1000x is there, and 1000x is equal to how much? The total amount is 3000, so x is equal to 3. Then I need the 50. How many 50 rupees notes are there or coins are there? So that is, what is the value of x we got? That is 3. So 8 3 is 24. Your option choice is C. Well done. Many of you, I can see that doing extremely well. So I am moving on to the next question here. Okay, come on. My friends, what is this question all about? The speed of the 3 cars in the ratio of 5:6:10. I am not trying to teach you something over here. So in the process, you are just practicing some questions, different type of questions, frequently asked questions. So the speed ratio is there. The time taken by each of them to travel the same distance is. When we have the speed ratio, we know how to find out the time ratio, my dear friend. Come on. I am looking at your comments. Okay, that's good. So rightly, some of you have given the right answer, and that is, you said option D. Yeah, that's right. Well done. With this question, we will conclude today's class. Tomorrow, I will come out with another topic, and probably profit and loss. Right, my dear friend? So this is the last question for today's class. Let me explain you how do we do it. Then the speed varies inversely to time. You know that the time varies inversely to speed. So I don't need to explain this one. So when we have the speed ratio, that is 5:6:10, then what will be the time ratio? It's inverse. That is 1/5:1/6:1/10. Now what will be the first one? That is the, you can, from here onwards, you can do actually the two ways. You can go for the LCM, and what will be the LCM over here? The LCM is 30. So with 30 multiply all the fraction, you will be getting integer ratio. So that is 30 into 1/5, which is 6, and 30 into 1/6, which is 5, which is 5. Okay, Mr. Pawan, wonderfully answered the question. 5 and this is 3. This should be the time ratio. Okay, so do we have the time ratio 6, 5 and 3? Where is that? Where is 6, 5 and 3? 6, 5 and 3. No, I don't have. Does it mean I don't have the answer here? No, my dear friend, look at the option D. What if I multiply this by 2? Then I will be getting this as 12:10:6, and that is what exactly the option D says. Fine, my friend. I feel happy to spend some time with you every day. Tomorrow I will come out with the profit and loss chapter. So till that time, thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe and like the video, share with your friends. Thank you very much.